Did you know that a simple game of softball once brought a temporary ceasefire during a war? I promise you've never heard this one before. Buckle up, because this is the story of how a friendly match stopped bullets from flying for just one day. It was the mid-20th century, in the thick of World War II. The Pacific Theater was a pressure cooker, where every skirmish threatened to explode into something far graver. On a remote island, Japanese soldiers had been holed up, trading fire daily with American troops. Communication was impossible, and surrender wasn't an option for either side. It was during this tense standoff that something remarkable happened. One day, as the sun set in hues of burnt orange, an odd sound echoed through the jungle, cheering. In the distance, shadows moved in ways that looked strange for combat. Upon closer look, it wasn't combat at all. It was a game. American soldiers had started playing a softball match, perhaps to blow off steam or reclaim some slice of normalcy in their harsh reality. What's bizarre is that the sharp-eyed Japanese soldiers, who had their weapons aimed at them only hours earlier, caught on to the casual camaraderie of their enemies. Curiosity got the better of them. Through messengers and broken signals, an incredible thing happened. The two sides agreed to a day's truce, not to discuss terms of peace or surrenders, but to face each other on the field. Not a battlefield, a softball field. Fighting ceased that day, and with hesitant steps, soldiers who had been trying to kill each other for weeks came together to share a game. The bats and gloves were makeshift, the field wasn't marked, and neither side was probably too skilled at the game. But something magical happened in those hours. Laughter broke down barriers. Occasional cheers echoed louder than gunshots, and a sense of humanity overtook animosity. For one fleeting day, enemies were just men. Of course, as history would have it, the truce ended after the game and fighting resumed. But for that brief, heartwarming window, softball wasn't just a sport. It was an unbelievable bridge of understanding in the middle of chaos. Would the war have ended differently if moments like these had multiplied? Who's to say? What is clear is that in the midst of unimaginable horrors, even the simplest joys can find a way to remind us of our shared humanity.